G'day guys, Derek Smith here from the EFL. Today with me I've got Jarden Craigie, CrossFit Gladstone, and Reid McHugh from CrossFit Tannum Sands. Today we're going to be taking you through the movement standards for EFL number 3. There'll be 4 movies we were shooting for you. The first one we're just going to talk through, we're not actually demoing these movements. There will be rowing, double unders, there's an accuracy test. You will need your swimmers and goggles for the pool, and a rope climb. For the teams event, there is a couple of movements we're not showing today, which is an unknown unknowable. You'll find out on the day. And all the movements are grouped today in either lifting, gymnastics, or body weight. All the movements apply for RXD, scaled, and team movements. Rather than waste a heap of time, the standards are that you either must show full extension at the top, open hips, locked out knees. If the bar goes above shoulder height, full lockout there. When we are demonstrating the squat movement, hip crease below top of knee, and then standing back to full extension. So the first movement we're going to demo is a deadlift. So as normal, bar starts from the ground, lift up, shoulders behind the bar, hips nice and open, knees locked out. The next movement is a clean and jerk. So the bar is taken from the ground, cleaned up, from the shoulder to the overhead. It can either be a push press or a push jerk or a split jerk. Next movement will be a thruster. The bar can be squat clean for the first rep, as long as hip crease goes below top of knee, then driving out to the top of the rep, full extension, back to the shoulders, back to the next thruster. They're all good reps. The next movement is a squat snatch. So the bar obviously taken from the ground, snatched up, hitting full depth, bar locked out over the top of the head, then standing the weight up. While we're here, Jarden's going to do an overhead squat. Again, dropping down, hip crease below top of knee, standing the bar back up, hitting full extension. The next movement is a dumbbell squat clean. So the dumbbells are taken from the ground, cleaned up into the bottom of the squat, stand up to show full extension, then the dumbbells go back to the ground for your next rep. The heads of the dumbbell must touch the ground each time you go down. And finally, the last movement is an alternating dumbbell snatch. Weights taken from the ground, snatch to overhead, show full lockout and full extension again at the top of the rep, dumbbell back to the ground and then swapped over and back up. The dumbbell cannot be swapped mid-air and it cannot be swapped overhead. The left hand or the right hand can't be placed on the thigh either to gain a movement. This is the gymnastics movements we're going to demo. The first one we're going to take you through is the bar muscle up. So hanging from the bar, full lockout at the bottom and pulling yourself up over the top of the bar. Showing full extension at the top of the press out. The next movement will be a chest to bar pull-up. That can be strict if you have them all day. Otherwise, kipping and butterfly are both acceptable, but we must see you touch the bar below the collarbone. The next movement will be a pull-up, again, which can either be stripped, kipped, or butterfly, as long as we are seeing full lock out at the bottom of the rep and your chin over the top of the bar. Okay, the next movement we're going to go into is to a free handstand hold. On the day, it's the same movement that we did in EFL number 1. You'll be given a go. You've got a time to get into a vertical handstand hold. From the time both feet leave the ground, that is your time. If you fall straight out of it, unlucky, that is it. So it is for time. Reed's going to have a crack at it for us here, just to demo it. There will be a mat that you will work to, so you will be able to move around the mat. And once you fall out of the handstand, your time is up. The next movement will be a handstand walk. On your platform there will be a series of markers measured out across the distance. As before, you must start your handstand behind the line, and if you make it past each marker, you can continue on, but if you fall out of it, you must come back with your judge to the marker that you previously passed. And the final two movements we will demonstrate is a handstand push-up. These can be done strict, or they can be kipped. What we do need to see is both feet hitting the wall at the top of the rep, full depth. And finally, a dumbbell handstand push-up. This is a deficit handstand push-up where your athlete's head must touch the ground, hands remain on the dumbbell, normal handstand options apply, being strict or kipped. Again, feet must be on the wall at the top of the rep. Keep one. We're going to show you the body weight movements here with Reed. The first demo we're going to do is just a normal burpee. So, as everybody knows in CrossFit, we've got to get down, chest to ground, back out of the burpee and reach full extension over the top. The next movement will be a burpee box jump over. Again, full depth burpee, chest touching the ground, up and over the box, back down, perform another burpee. You don't have to show full extension over the top of the box, and as Reed just showed, you can jump all the way over if you choose to. The final burpee is a dumbbell burpee step over. So the athlete will have a set of dumbbells, perform a full depth burpee, chest touching the ground, step over the box with a weight in their hands, turn around and do another burpee. Athletes can't place the dumbbells on the top of the box and walk off and turn around and pick them up. That would be a no rep. Okay, and as previously, we don't need to see full extension over the top. Jardin's jumping in now, and she's going to show us a pistol, which is just going to be an alternating body weight. So again, with your pistol, hip crease below top of knee, standing up, full extension, swapping over. No reps for the pistols are obviously going to be your foot touching the ground before you're there, not hitting depth, or placing your foot back on the ground before you've fully stood up. There, we're moving into an air squat, the basic foundational movement, hip crease below top of knee, showing full extension and full lockout at the top. Next will be a kettlebell lunge. The kettlebell must be held with the horns to the top, okay, not the other way around. That would be a no rep. From there, a lunge, forward, that back knee touching the ground, driving back up and out and showing extension, walking through. Duck walk lunges are not a no reps. From there. And that completes our movement standards videos for the workouts. Have fun thinking about what may work for what was, and we'll see you on the day. Good luck, everybody.